Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 6. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Fields on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On the run, this is Hilliard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Here we go on fourth down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Dontrell Hilliard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers flushed out right. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And there he goes left side. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 73 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st down, it's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
There's Mooney with another catch. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A shotgun snap, Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. John Ross, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On play action, now Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to it, and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm it's not written down.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So,
throwing on second and long. Field. Quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Watch the edge. Hey, watch it, watch it. Let's go. Come on. Shit.
45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allowed the conversion.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week one picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Now a first down throw, Fields. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Just a yard to go here on second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week one. Fields throwing again, being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Fields now to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Man open, here is Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Now it's Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. In motion left goes Jones. Another try after the first down sack. Fields toward the sideline. That's taken in by Jones. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here we go on 4th down. Fields got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Velus Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. Catch made by the running back, Aaron Jones. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On play action, Rodgers. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Mario Edwards Jr. forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. That's taken in by Watson. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On 1st down, Fields. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. Looking to throw. Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. John Ross. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer 1st. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers steps away to his left, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
I can't believe they let you play.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And Rodgers. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line. But that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
back to throw. Fields. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. From the 22, Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Dawson Knox, 78 yards. And the Bears get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that call. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Check 9, check 9. Shift. Big Shift.
To throw is Fields. Finding Knox there, complete. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.